You know, there's so many wonderful things that you can do in Ocean Springs if you haven't come down here before, or if you're a regular, the shops and everything, and of course places to sit down and enjoy a great meal or some refreshments with your friends, or in some entertainment as well. One of those, Mosaics, here on Government Street in Ocean Springs, just west of or east of Washington Avenue. We've got Kenny Williams, who's the owner. How are you?
Hey man, thanks for
having
us.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Now, you bought the place yourself from Arturo back in 2018.
Yeah.
And tell us, some of the things that you offer here at Mosaics.
So we really try to lean into 4 concepts, right? We have our beer house, which is a an old school tap room. We have 45 beers, TVs, really a fun little spot. People can sit together, very intimate. Our outdoor patio is 7 nights a week music. It's a great spot, whether it's hot or cold, you're covered, or you can sit outside under the sun. And we have our outdoor bar, which is right on the streets. You can kind of people watch, and if you're not from here, frozen drinks. And then inside, we have a more 1920s feel, great bar, great old fashions, the same chairs that they have at the Ritz-Carlton in New York, the Waldorf Astoria.
Wow.
We had all of our chairs, our tables made, wrapped in brass. So it's a sort of a bougie feel. We really went after redoing our bathrooms and making the place very fun for people to come to. And whatever you want, you've got, plus great food, great drinks.
It's a great experience.
Yeah,
the
think
whole
so.
thing is the Mosaic experience.
That is correct.
I want to call it that.
Yeah.
Now, you've got some great food items on the menu as well. Has much of that changed?
So I would say we're probably about 80%. We've added a few things, things like our barbecue shrimp and grits. That's something that I was really here for, but we're always dynamic and changing our menu as we can. We've added fried Brussels sprouts, which in the abstract people will go, ooh, that doesn't sound good. Trust me, we add a green apple gastrique, feta cheese. It's one of our most popular items.
Wow. People
really, really love it. And as we move through the year, as it seasonally changes, the menu changes, but typically we stick to the same stuff that Arturo started us with, and some new, and we try to keep it dynamic.
Well, I'd like to go back to the kitchen and watch him cook some stuff.
That's where the magic happens.
Let's do it.
Okay.
We're here at Mosaics on Government Street in Ocean Springs. Now, Chad Montemarano is one of the chefs here. How you doing, sir?
Good.
Give us a little bit of background about yourself and tell us what you're going to be cooking.
Well, I've been here for the last 6 years. I started from there and worked my way up the ladder, and I've been successful ever since, and now I'm going to cook a ahi tuna for you guys this morning.
Ooh, well, show us. That's one of my favorite dishes is ahi tuna.
Yes.
Man, that is pretty.
First, we're going to throw it in the pan. We're going to sear it up, give it a nice small sear, not too much.
And of course, a lot of people think, oh, that tuna's going to be raw or whatever, and it's really not. If you think about it, I mean, you got it in that heat long enough, it's going to cook it through. But it just has the appearance of raw, but it adds so much more flavor to it.
It's delicious. I love it.
Now, what are some of the other dishes that we're going to be looking at here in a little while?
We got a barbecue shrimp and grits. We got our famous cowboy burger, and our Euro salad.
Euro salad. We're going to show you that here in just a little bit, but we got this cooked up, and this is one of my favorite dishes is the tuna. And again, it's good for you.
Oh, yes, it is.
It's definitely good for you. Got a lot of different things that are available. I mean, just besides this, on the menu for lunch and dinner. Do y'all have lunch specials?
We're currently working on that.
Working on some lunch specials. But the great thing about coming in here is the whole flair, the whole atmosphere is an experience in itself. That's why I called it a while ago the Mosaic experience. But we're just gonna watch you finish that up. And of course, one of the things too is when you're prepping the plates and everything, you got to make it look, it looks good.
There we are.
Now again, it looks like it's raw, but that is actually cooked through. The skillets are nice and hot.
This is my favorite part.
I'm sorry?
This is my favorite part.
But your favorite part?
Yep.
Oh wow. That looks delicious. And I might just have to take that home. Well, we're going to get this all plated up and show you some of these other dishes that we have here with Chef Chad at Mosaics on Government Street in Ocean Springs. Now, Chef, this looks absolutely delicious, what you've prepared. I know one of the big things, as I mentioned, presentation is key.
Yes, absolutely.
Whenever you put a plate together. I mean, look at this beautiful tuna. Talk about some of the plates you got here.
Well, this is our famous New Orleans style barbecue shrimp and grits that Kenny came up with, and we've been running it for at least the past year or so, and it's taken off pretty well sometimes. So cook about 40, 50 of them in a day, and that's quite a bit.
40 or 50 in a day?
Yeah, it's quite a bit. So
I was going to say, crap, that's huge.
Yeah, we go through pounds of shrimp, and this is our Euro salad with our the Euro meat and the tzatziki sauce, olives, tomatoes, and
that looks
the
great.
house dressing. Yeah, it's delicious.
That looks really good.
We got our cowboy burger here with the chipotle and barbecue sauce, bacon, lettuce, tomato, onion, French fries. We have old timers, which is just cheese and grilled onions, lettuce, tomato, onion, pickle. We got a pimento cheeseburger as well, which is pimento cheese made in-house. We make that here.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, it's a little different than what you find in stores, but it's up there with the rest, I would say.
Do you have a favorite dish on the menu? Anyone that really jumps out? The tuna.
The ahi tuna.
The ahi tuna. Okay, I'll arm wrestle you
It's
for
one
it.
of our healthiest meals.
Yeah, it really is.
It's a little expensive, but it's worth it.
It's really worth something like
the
that.
green onion aioli pairs very well with the tuna and the seaweed salad.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's just scratching the surface of a lot of the great stuff that they have here, not to mention a lot of the great beverages and entertainment as well. So let's talk to Tony now, find out what else they've got going on here at Mosaics. All right, Tony Claves, the manager here at Mosaics, fixing up one of your signature beverages here, right?
Absolutely. So dating back to the previous owner, we've always been known for our mojitos, which have been a big seller for us. It's something that we do well. They look beautiful, and they're very, very nice and refreshing on a hot day, which, you know, as we all live in South Mississippi, we can attest to. You know, again, they're beautiful, they're light, they're refreshing. Alongside of that, we also do a whole slew of other drinks. You know, we do great old fashions, cocktails, martinis, you name it, we've got it.
And a great selection of wines and beers,
Right,
the beer
right.
house
We've
and
got
all that.
got a pretty nice wine selection above us. You know, our house wines. Plus, we're the only place that I know of that has wine on draft. You know,
Right.
we've got an 8-tap kegerator, 7-tap kegerator that has wine on draft. You know, along with that, we do daiquiris and stuff at our outside bar. You know, frozen margaritas and all the like. So.
Right. Tell us the hours that you're open, if you would.
So during the week, we open at 11 a.m. We go all the way until 10 p.m., sometimes a little later depending on business. Saturday and Sunday, we open at 10 a.m. Again, run all the way until probably midnight or better.
All right. And of course, 7 nights a week, they have entertainment here, so you can come out and enjoy that too.
Every single night, sometimes twice a day.
Oh, I love that.
Well, Jim, we appreciate it.
Hey, I appreciate y'all. I'm going to enjoy this and probably some of that tuna. We're here at Mosaics. They are located on Government Street in Ocean Springs, just east of Washington Avenue.